The first time I saw her, she was trying to hide inside a ventilation shaft that was too small for her to fit in. Which, to be fair, was a terrible plan. But fear doesn't make you smart. It makes you desperate. And desperation. I understood. I worked salvage, not the glamorous kind you see in recruitment hollows, no sleek ships or heroic recoveries, just broken wrecks, dead systems, and whatever scraps the universe forgot to take back. My ship, the Ragged Star, matched the job perfectly. Old, patched, functional, barely, but it kept me alive. That was enough. The distress beacon had been faint, almost gone, just a flicker on the scanner, easy to miss if I wasn't already looking for something to sell. I followed it anyway, because faint signals usually meant abandoned ships, and abandoned ships meant profit. The vessel I found wasn't human. That much was obvious the moment I got close. The hull wasn't metal, not in the way I understood it. It had a smooth, organic curve, like it had been grown instead of built. Faint lines pulsed along its surface, like veins carrying light instead of blood. Great, I muttered. Unknown tech, dangerous, probably cursed. I docked anyway, because curiosity and bad decisions tend to go hand in hand. Inside, the ship was quiet. Too quiet. No drifting debris, no signs of battle, no bodies. Just silence. My boots echoed softly as I moved through the corridors, scanning for anything valuable. Power's low, I noted into my recorder. But not dead, something's still running. That should have been another warning. I ignored it. I found her near the rear compartments. At first, I didn't see her, just a faint movement in the shadows. Then, a sound, a small, sharp intake of breath. I turned slowly, and there she was. She was half hidden behind a broken panel, her body pressed tightly against the wall, like she was trying to become part of it. Her skin shimmered faintly, shifting colors depending on the light. Pale blue one moment, almost translucent the next. Her eyes were wide, terrified, locked onto me. And then she spoke. "Don't eat me, human." I blinked. What? She flinched at the sound of my voice, pressing herself further back. "Please," she said quickly. "I know what your kind does. I won't fight, I won't resist. Just don't eat me." I stared at her for a solid 3 seconds. Then I laughed. I couldn't help it. It wasn't cruel, it wasn't mocking, it was just unexpected. "That's not funny," she snapped, her fear flashing into something sharper. "Sorry," I said, raising my hand slightly. "It's just, eat you? Really?" Her expression didn't soften. "If you're going to do it, just do it quickly." I shook my head. "I'm not going to eat you." She froze. "You're not?" "No." A pause. Then, cautiously, "Not even a little?" I snorted. "No, not even a little." She didn't relax immediately, didn't trust it, and honestly, I couldn't blame her. "Then, why are you here?" she asked. "Salvage," I said simply. Her eyes narrowed slightly. "You came to take what's left of this ship?" "Yeah." "And me?" I frowned. "No." "You're not going to take me?" "No." "Or eat me?" "No." Silence stretched between us. Then, "That's confusing," she admitted. I leaned against the wall, keeping my movements slow and non-threatening. "All right," I said. "Let's start simple. What's your name?" She hesitated, like the question itself was dangerous. "Lyra," she said finally. "I'm Kale." She nodded slightly, still watching me like I might suddenly change my mind and bite her. What happened here? I asked. Her gaze flickered. The others, they're gone. Gone how? I don't know, she said, her voice tightening. There was a surge, a light, then silence. I glanced around. Ship doesn't look damaged. It wasn't the ship, she said quietly. It was something else. I didn't press further. Not yet. All right, I said. Well, whatever happened, you can't stay here. She tensed instantly. Why not? Because the life support is failing, I said. And if it's not fixed soon, this place turns into a floating coffin. Her breathing quickened. You're lying. I'm not. You just want me to leave so you can— I already told you, I cut in. I'm not going to eat you. She stared at me. Long. Hard. Then, why? That question caught me off guard. Why what? Why aren't you going to eat me? She asked. I blinked. Because I'm not a monster? She tilted her head slightly. That's not what we were told. Yeah, I said dryly. I figured. I sighed, rubbing the back of my neck. Look, I said. I don't know who told you that about humans, but it's wrong. All of it? Most of it. She considered that, carefully. Then what are humans? She asked. I thought about it, then shrugged. Complicated. That seemed to confuse her even more. Good. At least we were even. Come on, I said, pushing off the wall. You need to get off this ship. She didn't move. Why would I go with you? Because staying here gets you killed. And going with you doesn't? I met her gaze. No. A pause. Then, I give you my word. That meant something to her. I could see it. Not trust, not yet, but consideration. Slowly, cautiously, she stepped out from the shadows. Up close, she was even more unusual. Her movements were fluid, almost too precise, like she was constantly adjusting to her surroundings. You're sure? She asked. Yeah. You won't change your mind? I smirked slightly. If I was going to eat you, I probably wouldn't warn you first. She blinked. That's oddly reassuring. Getting her back to my ship was easier than I expected. She stayed close. Too close. Like if she drifted too far, something would grab her. I didn't comment. Some fears take time. Once aboard the ragged star, she froze again, looking around at the cramped, worn interior. This is your vessel? She asked. Yep. It's small. Thanks. I didn't mean— I know. She stepped inside slowly, her eyes scanning everything. This feels different. From what? From our ships. I nodded. Probably is. Days passed. She didn't leave my side much. Didn't sleep much either. Every noise made her flinch. Every shadow made her tense. But slowly, very slowly, she started to relax. Then came the moment everything changed. We were mid-transit when the sensors lit up. Multiple contacts, fast, closing in. I frowned. That's not good. Lyra's expression shifted instantly. Fear. But not the same kind as before. This was recognition. They found me, she whispered. Who? She looked at me. My people. Relief flooded through me. Then that's good, right? She didn't answer. That's when I knew. No, I said. That's not good. The ship surrounded us quickly, sleek, powerful, nothing like mine. A voice came through the comms. Unidentified human vessel, it said. Prepare to be boarded. I glanced at Lyra. You want to tell me what's going on? She swallowed. They think I'm lost, she said. And if they find me with you, her voice broke slightly, they'll think you took me. The airlock opened. Heavy footsteps echoed through the ship, and then they appeared, tall, armored, weapons ready, and behind them, her, the Queen. She stepped forward, her presence filling the room. Her gaze locked onto Lyra, then shifted to me, and everything went still. She is ours, the Queen said. I didn't move. Yeah, I said. I figured. Release her. Lyra stepped back, closer to me. Without thinking, I moved slightly in front of her, not aggressive, just instinct. The guards reacted instantly, weapons raised, tension snapped tight. She stays until I know she's safe, I said. The Queen's eyes narrowed. You would stand against me. I shook my head. No, I said. I'd stand for her. Silence. Heavy. Uncertain. Then Lyra spoke. He didn't hurt me, she said. He saved me. The Queen didn't look at her, didn't respond, just kept her gaze on me. You are not what we expected, she said. I smirked slightly. Yeah, I said. I get that a lot. Another long pause. Then, step aside, she said. I hesitated, then looked at Lyra. She nodded, slowly. I stepped back. The Queen moved forward, gently, carefully, her hand reaching out, touching Lyra's face. Relief, real, unhidden. Then she turned back to me. You could have harmed her, she said. Yeah, I replied. I could have. But you did not. No. A pause, then. Why? I met her gaze and answered honestly. Because she asked me not to. Something shifted in the room. Not tension, not fear. Something else. Understanding. She thought you would consume her, the Queen said. I chuckled softly. Yeah, I said. We cleared that up. The Queen studied me for a long moment. Then she nodded. You are not what we were told, she said. I shrugged. Neither are you. For the first time, she almost smiled. And just like that, everything changed.